you coach startups. What's the biggest
Yes.
lesson or advice you would give anyone looking to start an AI startup at the moment?
Actually, the same advice I would give any startup is are you solving a real problem? And are you solving a real problem that, again, doesn't put you in neck and neck competition with everyone else? There was a AI video editing startup um, that I coached like a few years ago. And it was when there were less AI video clipping and video editing tools out there. But there were a lot that were popping up. And my advice to them was like, you need to kind of find a niche
Yeah.
within this because it's not, for you, it's not going to be about the pure, hey, look, AI can edit a thing. We know that. And those are going to get better and better and better. And there's tools that are for the pros and there's tools that are for the, people that are like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just need to kind of make my video for social media look good. And I'm like, who is underserved in this market that would pay for these? And like, do they have unique use cases? And like, kind of where we landed was this idea of who are the marketing teams that can't afford to bring on their own video editors for the amount of
Yeah.
video that they need to do? Um, you know, and
Back
that
to
it's
the
work.
small, medium size market.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if it's like, even if you're not going that small, there's a lot of businesses where it's like, oh, we have a marketing department, but the only time we do videos like when we need to do a commercial. But it's like, where does that leave? Like, hey, you should be doing, a quick YouTube reel or some of these other things. And maybe it's like, hey, if you have a tool that can help you figure out how you can do this yourself and then help you with the editing, that's a different set of features than just, hey, AI can add all these different effects. It's like, hey, AI can actually help you figure out your storyboard and like what you need to capture. And like, actually funny enough that that hotel I was talking about, I talked to their social media manager is actually not even a full-time person. She actually also works with like another hotel on a nearby island. But one of the things is like, her main day job at that other hotel is not social media. It's like I think she's like managing catering or something else over there. And so the thing is like, while she knows a little bit about social media, there was a lot where it's like, even just using Claude and being able to say like, hey, what are the shots that you should gather and what are the different narratives you could reuse a lot of these shots with? And like, even just saying like, great, now for each of these narratives, like, how do you assemble these shots in these ways? And what else do you do? And I'm like, for someone who doesn't want to learn how to use Claude or wants a thing where like they go in and they have the whole visualization and it's not just like a blank little bar that they need to come into every time to produce like a Google sheet with these list of shots. Like, how do you build a product around
But
that? And that's,
you got to really understand the customer journey then. And that's a lot of work.
yeah, it's a lot of work. And I think that's the thing for any startup. And people think that, oh, I can just build a thing and the
Mm.
AI will do a thing and then Anthropic will somehow acquire me. And my thing, I'm like, if it's that easy, Anthropic will just figure out how to do it themselves. And you actually really, the reason why someone would acquire you is because you deeply understand the customer journey
The vertical.
better than Anthropic, better than Google, better than Meta, better than like anyone who's large enough to want to like have it be worthwhile to be not like just because of the logo, but just has enough money at the right now in this market that hasn't burned it all on tokens to actually acquire you. And that's really where it's like, maybe you built something so technically forward that no one else can replicate it. But this idea of you can just build something super simple. I think there was a period like maybe a couple of years ago where a few startups where they built something super simple got acquired. But
Rappers.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, but those days are gone. And more of them went out of business than actually, got acquired.
Hey, you've just watched a clip from Show Your Priors podcast. Check out our main channel for full episodes. We have a new one every Tuesday. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe. It's free for you and helps us out a ton. Did we miss something during our discussions? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.